Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction to Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 18. Well, last episode, Uryu has, dropped the big test for himself, basically saying that not only am I going to become a doctor in the future, I'm also becoming the head priest of Amagami Shrine in the future. So he has completely committed himself to becoming the heir of the Amagami Shrine, which means he's gonna have to marry one of the girls. So now it's up to him to decide which one he's going to pick. I hope he picks all three, but we'll see if the show is bold enough to actually go with that route. We'll have to. I don't know if we'll actually get to it in the anime, but in the manga or light novel, whatever one it is, I will probably be reading it after the fact and finding out what he actually does end up doing in the end. But either way, yeah, he's finally committed himself to that. We had a fun little kind of like interlude episode, like affirming all that, and just had a bunch of fun moments with him, like taking the doctor like practice exam, and his grade falling off a little bit, probably because of all the crazy antics he's been getting himself into, and supernatural antics at that. With how that's one thing with this show. I never really expected it to go so heavy with the supernatural stuff. They had its like moments with like the whole having the dreams or whatever, and having some small little hints here and there that like the gods do exist, but I didn't really expect it to go super hard with the supernatural stuff. But I mean, the last couple episodes we had the whole Yai thing where he like literally went back in time, and then Asahi they were in a time loop. So yeah, the show has gone pretty heavy with the supernatural stuff, which hasn't been a bad thing. I'm just kind of surprised that it actually went that route. But either way, yeah, we had that commitment from Uryu in the last episode, so we'll have to see what happens next. We kind of skipped out on Yuna, so I'm wondering if it's going to be a Yuna-centered episode, but it'd be kind of weird to do that after the big reveal, but if that's what they decide to do, I'm all for it nonetheless because I love Yuna and I want to see more of her. So that's enough rambling. Let's get into this and see what happens. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version, want to stick up your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 18. Nope. He's got a fever. Time to be taken care of by a bunch of shrine maidens while we rest in bed. Nope. Intro first. It's also apparently really hot outside. Alright, we are sick. Who's gonna come to our aid first? Is it gonna be Yai, Yuna, or Asahi? That's the question. I am bedridden right now. Well, considering the start of that episode, it seems like we're moving more into like the whole standard like episodes that we've been getting throughout most of the show. But we'll see how it actually ends up going. This seems more of like the comedy route, which is good because we've been getting pretty serious like lately for a while now, but getting the backstories of Yai and the whole like present day Asahi kind of getting over her own like little traumas. So now we might be getting back more in the comedy side of things. We'll see though. Maybe it'll be a little more serious than I'm giving it credit for. Oh, Yuna, hello. So Yuna's the first one that takes care of us. Maybe we are getting a Yuna focus episode then. How long did it take you to make this? Your food is always good, it just takes you forever to make it. Oh no. The head thing. Oh boy, here we go. Very close, Yuna.
いや、もういいよ。多分熱もだいぶ引いてきてるし。近いって言うな。おい、聞いてんのか。
I hope no one, walks in on us. Oh, was that a dream the whole time?
なんだ、夢か。
Back to our whole dreams.
そうか。あいつがあんなことするわけねえし。
We'll see.
まだ熱があるのかもな。あれ
I guess you did eat the porridge. I think she's surprised she did that too. Yeah.
私はなんであんなことを。あいつはこの神社の大事な跡継ぎなんだ。私は余計なことを考えずサポートすればいいだけ。そう誓ったはずだ。
Even your head's red.
私も熱があるのかもな。
ウリュウ君おはよう。体調はもう大丈夫ですか？
ああ、すっかりな。ところで。
What the heck is she?
なんだあれ。
She's lost her damn mind.
ずいぶんユニークな髪ですね。
間違えて
You just noticed?
間違えたらそうなるんですか？
なんか変だな、あいつ。ボケにしちゃわかりにくいが。
ウリュウ君、ちょっといい？
なんだよ。
あのね。
Oh boy.
何すんだよ、いきなり。
ごめんごめん、距離感間違えちゃった。
I think you kinda did actually.
俺に言おうって、もしかしてユナのことか？
うん。今日のユウちゃんの様子、なんかおかしいでしょ？
本人は気づいてないみたいだけどな。
ああいうのってユウちゃんが何か隠して我慢してるサインだったりするの。
Interesting.
だから
わかってるよ。ユナのことは俺に任せ。
Time for me to butt into people's personal affairs. That's what I'm best at.
困ってたら迷惑だって言われても何とかするよ。
だよね。知ってた。
Oh god.
さっきよりエスカレートしてる。あいつ大丈夫か？
ユウちゃん、
It just looks like normal messy hair now.
恋の病なのかも。恋は盲目って言うからね。
物理的に見えなくなるわけじゃないからな。
Oh my god.
最近。
Hase's like confused too.
俺が後継ぎになるって決めたことと、あとは俺が風邪ひいて。
What the? Oh my god.
大丈夫ですか、ユウちゃん？
おいおい、何やってんだよ。
大丈夫。ここは私が一人で直すから。
You're kind of losing your mind right now. There's a lot of reasons to worry.
ユウちゃん、ちょっと待って。やっぱり熱がある。ああ、ウリュウさんの風邪うつっちゃったんですかね。
なんだ、おかしい原因はそれかよ。さっさと休んでこい。
このくらい平気だ。
Nope. I won't take no for an answer.
お前たちに任せっきりで休んでいるわけにはいかない。私のことはほっといてくれていいから。
Oh my god. Don't kill her.
お姉ちゃん奥だわ。頑張り屋さんのユウちゃんは大好きだけど、無理して辛そうにしてるユウちゃんは見たくないよ。ユウ、神社を思う気持ちは私たちだって同じなんだし、今はウリュウ君もついていてくれるんだから。もっと私たちを頼ってくれて。
Was it really necessary to headbutt her though? With that much force? You tried to kill her practically. She's already sick.
ごめんなさい。落ち込みモードになっちゃいましたね。
ヤエの言うことはもっともだ。この私を気遣ってくれて本当に。
Alright. Off to bed with you.
そいつは無茶を承知でこの神社を継ぐと言ってくれたんだ。 人生を支える責任がある。
I guess she gets really honest when she's in depression mode.
私にももっと頑張らせてほしいんだ。ゆうちゃん、ゆなね。
いやいや、これ以上頑張られても困るんだが。
ウリュウくん。そうだな。迷惑をかけてしまうしな。すまない。
そうじゃねえよ。お前がこれ以上頑張ったら、俺はもっと頑張らなきゃいけなくなる。
He's always got to be the best.
お前は三姉妹の中でも率先してこの神社のために尽くしてきただろ。神様を信じない俺に対してまっすぐにぶつかってきたのもお前だ。
True.
俺はそんなお前の背中を見て神社のために精進しようって思ってやってんだよ。
もちろんうちらも同じ気持ちですよ、ゆなね。
She has always been the most like devote of the group. What the? Oh my god.
なんだよ急に。
休んでくるから部屋までおぶってってくれ。
こいつ急にやめやがって。
She just wants to be a little bit clingy.
もう一人で無理はしない。だが体調が戻って元気になったらお前たちをもっと頑張らせるから覚悟しておけ。
お手柔らかにね。
Okay.
完全復活。
ゆなね、体調はもう大丈夫なんですか？
She seems more energetic. At least she's trying to be.
本当に大丈夫なの？
今度は本当に大丈夫だ。明日から新学期だからな。もう体調を崩さないように神様にお祈りしてくるよ。
Alright. So what's gonna go wrong?
相手の本当の思いなんてものはお互いに素直な気持ちを伝え合うことができれば理解し合えるもんだと思っていた。だが人の心はそんなに浅くない。結局のところ俺はあいつのことを何も分かっていなかったんだ。
What the heck is the god doing now? What the heck is happening? What are you doing, are you?
何を平然と入ってきてるんですか？
ああ、すまない。次から気をつけるよ。
まあどうしてもっていうのは少しぐらい見せてあげてもいいですけどね。
何アホなこと言ってるんだ。女の子が簡単に男に素肌を見せるんじゃない。
何ですかその言い草。
He acted pretty normal there for him.
なんか面白くないですね。我が公文化祭なでしこ祭りの出し物はうちの独断と偏見で演劇鳥飼早物語をやることに決めました。
鳥飼早物語。
鳥飼早物語は内気で女性的な若君と活発で男性的な姫君がそれぞれ性別を偽って人生を過ごすってお話でな。めちゃくちゃ面白いねん。
Okay.
いいやない。でも主役は誰がやんの？クラス唯一の男子神立ウリュウ君。
Oh, he's been volunteered.
若君役に任命したいと思います。確かに神果て君美形やし女装も似合いそう。と思うな。
Freaking Yuna's not too happy.
まあみんながそこまで言うなら。
決定。
何勝手に。
ゆなちゃんどうしたの？
私は反対だ。あいつの女装なんて見たくないし、相手役の女の子もかわいそうだ。
私は神果て君の相手役や。
Oh man.
私も。
そんなのダメだ。だったら私があいつの相手役をやる。
Okay then. Well,
実はうちも姫君役にユナッチを推薦しようと思っとったんや。
どうして？
だってユナッチと神ハッチって付き合うたるんやろ。
Oh boy.
何言ってるんだ。あいつとは全然そういう関係じゃ。
分かっとる分かっとる。秘密の関係にしてきたんやろ。でも
Oh.
うちの目は
You were so close to catching on to what they're really about.
ずーっとお互いチラチラ様子見やってるし、たまにこそこそ一緒にどっか行ったり。そんなんどう見ても付き合うとるカップルやんけ。
Well, it's complicated.
あらぬ誤解を生んでしまっている。
だからこのおみっちゃんに任せてや。うちがこの演劇で堂々と二人を存分にイチャつかせたるで。
Oh boy, this is gonna go crazy.
だから誤解なんだって。
へえ、演劇ですか。しかもユナ姉がダンスをしてウリュウさんが女装なんて、これは見ものですよ。
It'll be a fun time.
絶対見に行くよ。
まああまり期待しないでくれ。
あれ、ウリュウさん足。あ、そうか、早速役作りですね。
そんなところかな。
でも意外だね、ウリュウくんがこういう役を受けるのって。
まあクラスのみんなの推薦を無下にするのも悪いし、それにこいつが相手役なら安心だしな。
Oh boy.
お似合いだね。へえ、そうですか。
The jealousy is showing up.
ですね。
あくまで演劇の話だ。変な誤解はやめてくれ。
Now she's about to explode.
どうしたんだ。わざわざ電話なんて。
文化祭の話に決まってるだろう。まさかこんな時に演劇なんて。
お前が断らなかったのが悪いんだろう。
それはそうだが。
まあいいじゃねえか。演劇を利用すればしばらくはごまかせるかもしれん。
What's
お
going on?
互いにうまく演じつつ、なんとかして元に戻る方法を探っていく。それまでこのことは絶対に秘密だ。
Are they in each other's Did they switch bodies?
俺たちが入れ替わって
Yeah, okay. That's why they've been acting a little bit weird.
過去に行ってループして、今度は入れ替わりかよ。一体何がどうなってんだ。
This god is very mischievous. So they were actually playing the other character
2日前の夜からだ。
that whole time. They've gotten pretty good at it, it seems.
俺どうして配電前に部屋で勉強してたはず。それになんか
Oh no.
違和感が
Don't. Be careful. Oh boy, he's already started.
なんで俺がユナの姿に。ってことは俺の体は。
We're
なるほどな。つまりどういうわけか、互いの意識が入れ替わってしまったという。
You're strangely calm about this whole situation.
なら早急に対策を練らなければ。
Has,
なんでそんな
has this happened before?
考えてもやばいだろ。これどうしたんだよ。
私の姿でわめくな。私だって驚いているさ。まさか本当にこんなことになるなんて。
どういうことだ。
なんでもない。
What the heck do you mean?
お前はそのはしたない言葉遣いと態度を改めるんだな。
お前も大して変わんねえだろ。
とにかくこれからは私として振る舞ってもらわないと困る。また厄介な超常現象かよ。神社に来てからこんなんばっかじゃねえか。
Whoever the god of this shrine is likes to play tricks.
お互いの生活に支障が出ないように、まずは情報共有から始めよう。
情報共有。
例えば互いの交友関係とか、あとは
Oh god.
なるほど。男性も意外と座るのが主流になっている。
I don't know about that one.
ウィンナーみたいだな。
Oh god.
外れない。こんなの一日中つけて
Oh
ないと
boy.
いけないとか。なんてめんどくさいんだ。
Uh-oh.
外れたよ。
The nosebleeds is contagious, no matter what body is in.
どうしたんですかユナね。ウリュウくんご飯まだ？
They're not doing too good a job.
どうしたんですお二人とも。顔色悪いけど大丈夫？
ああ、
ちょっと胃の調子が。
一体いつになったら元に戻るんだ。
They're already starting to lose their minds.
なあ、いっそあいつらには話した方がいいんじゃないか。このままだと俺たちのストレスもたまる一方だし、あいつらなら信じてくれるだろう。
確かにいつ元に戻れるかもわからないしな。
ちょっとそこのお二人、イチョついてないで真面目にお掃除してください。
すまない。じゃあ晩飯の時にでも。
All Asahi cares about is them to stop flirting. Uh-oh.
なんだか最近ユナ姉と距離近いですね。
Kinda sus.
そんなことないと思うぞ。
ユナ姉のことどう思ってるんですか？ゆうちゃん最近ウリュ
No.
ウくんと
Uh-oh.
一緒にいるよね。
Now he's getting the question too.
何話してたの？
どう思ってるって。何か誤解しているならそれは違うぞ。あいつはただの家族だ。
そうですか。じゃあうちにも全然チャンスはありますね。
チャンスって何の？
決まってるじゃないですか。
Inheriting the shrine.
私はただあいつに神社の教えを説いていただけだ。
ふん。でもゆうちゃん、私の気持ちは知ってるんだから、そういうのは任せてほしいな。
お前の気持ちって。
決まってるでしょ。うちがウリュウさんの恋人になることですよ。私がウリュウくんを好きだってこと。その様子、やはりうちのこと意識していますね。これは告白した甲斐がありました。
告白？
このこと、お二人には内緒にしててくださいね。うちとウリュウさんだけの秘密ですから。
Well, it's not just between you anymore.
どうしたの？そんな驚いて。
いや、そうだったな。
このこと、間違ってもウリュウくんに言わないでね。ゆうちゃん隠し事苦手だから、ちょっと心配なんだよね。
Well, he's found out. They are both completely broken.
話せなくなってしまった。あんなこと聞いちまったら、もう俺とユナの入れ替わりを相談するわけにはいかない。なんとか俺たちだけで元に戻る方法を探さねえと。他の誰にもバレるわけにはいかない。
So how do you fix it now is the question.
まあでも家族の八重と朝日が気がついてないんだ。他の奴らは何にも問題ないだろう。
Well, we'll see about that.
やっぱなんかおかしいよな。
Best friend has a pretty good eye for these things. Oh, that's pretty interesting. And apparently the supernatural stuff continues. First, we got time loops, we've got time traveling, and now we got body switching. We got the freaking Loki god is the Amagami Shrine apparently, being a trickster. It's kind of weird though. Like it just makes the whole last episode even weirder though, because I felt like maybe I'm just misremembering it, but I thought they kind of like told each other during that whole situation where he like admitted he became the heir that like they like didn't Asahi say something to the sisters that she loves freaking Uryu, and then didn't Yai also say like a similar thing? I thought they did, but now it's like we're in this episode and now it's kind of like being a surprise to them that they're hearing about it. Maybe I'm misremembering it and that's they didn't actually say that thing to everyone else, and I'm just like they just said it but they didn't actually like tell each other. That was kind of like in their minds or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy or maybe the show's crazy. One of us is at least. All right. So that was Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister episode 18, and it seems we are getting our Yuna focus episode this time, which again, I said at the start, it's kind of weird that we would do it after that last episode, but we're getting it, and I'm happy for it, and we're getting a pretty interesting one at that. It started off pretty normal. We had Uryu getting sick, and we had Yuna taking care of him, and she kind of got pretty aggressive in like, trying to take care of him when she like did the old trick where they put their heads together for the checking the temperature, and she kept her head like her face right on his face for a really long time, and even she was like confused why she was doing that at the end there. So that was a pretty fun moment. And then second half of the episode is where we really took a twist, and that was that it turns out that they have swapped bodies, and now they got to figure out how to live as the other person, which after a couple days, they actually did a pretty good job of showing how both Yuna and Uryu are pretty similar to each other in general, because they kind of didn't talk, they didn't like show us initially, or they didn't tell us initially that they did in fact switch bodies, but we could kind of see some like weird ways they were acting. Like when Uryu walked in on Asahi in the bathroom, it looked he didn't really like react like he normally does with the whole nosebleed thing and just freaking out and stuff. So yeah, he was acting a little weird, and but they kind of made it make sense, but it still looked pretty weird. And then even Yuna was doing the weird things too, where she was like, she wasn't sitting right, or she was acting a little off, and they were all acting a little off, and I wasn't really entirely sure why. But then they finally, showed us why. It was because they switched bodies and they've been trying to act like the other person, but they're definitely not perfect at it. And then they kind of went back in time and showed us why they were doing the whole thing in the first place, and that was because it showed the whole part where they swapped bodies to begin with. And one weird thing about it is how Yuna reacted to it initially. It seemed like she was kind of like familiar with the whole situation in the first place. So there's probably more to that story that we're gonna get in a couple episodes, probably maybe even next episode, where we find out why Yuna was like not freaking out like crazy when it first initially happened. But either way, I think that's kind of gonna be part of how we actually break out of this in the first place. But other than that, we have now had both Asahi accidentally tell Yuna that she confessed to Uryu, and we've had Yai accidentally confess to Uryu that she confessed to him because of the whole body switching thing. So a lot of information has come out of nowhere that I thought last episode we kind of had some of these things come out to everyone in the first place, but maybe I'm just crazy and that never actually happened. But either way, now it has happened, so Uryu and Yuna are both inherently aware of the other two sisters' feelings for one another, so no one's kept in the dark now of all these like serious things. At least, well, between Asahi and Yai, there's still some things kept in the dark, but between Yuna and everyone else and Uryu, then everyone knows what's going on now because of the whole situation. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with the whole body switching thing. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of fun moments in the next episode, and it seems like we're gonna get a little bit of Yuna's best friend be doing some more detective work to figure out what the heck's going on with this whole situation. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But with that, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been Tying the Knot with the Namagami Sister, episode 18, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.